going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the MLB The Show 25 Baltimore Orioles franchise. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content, you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel's sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. I'll leave the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount of 10% on your order. Guys, I swear by Dubby Energy, it is a phenomenal product. Use it on a daily basis, whether trying to get in a quick workout, doing one of these videos, doing a live stream, editing videos, all the stuff, all the madness that goes on in my life. Dubby always has my back. It's a great product. Definitely recommend you guys checking it out. Before we get this episode started, I do have to plug two series on this channel. First, I want to plug this series, the MLB The Show 25 franchise of the Baltimore Orioles. I'll leave the post in the top right-hand corner right here. Definitely recommend y'all checking it out, having a lot of fun with this series. As you guys know, I am a baseball fan at heart, and we are just getting into the baseball season IRL, and the Orioles have been kind of disappointing this year, but I'm hopeful once we get some certain pieces back, they will be competitive, much like this team is on the field in the game currently. I also want to plug my NBA 2K25 Philadelphia 76ers franchise. I'll leave it posted in the top right-hand corner right here. Now, unlike this team, we actually have them in playoff contention. Well, they just beat the Miami Heat in the first round of the playoffs, so I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. Having a lot of fun. We're going to about ready to take on the Brooklyn Nets in round 2 of the NBA playoffs. Now, guys, let's get this thing growing. Let's get this thing on a roll. We're going to be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers today. Zach Eflin on the mound taking on Tobias Myers. The Orioles have a 29-17 record. The Brewers have a record of 29-18. Both teams playing very good so far. Zach Eflin with a 7-1 record, under 3 ERA. Definitely just been absolutely insane so far. As you guys know, we've mentioned this. We mentioned this earlier. The team is kind of underachieving IRL at the moment. So it is kind of nice to see this team doing so well in this series. Now, if we can keep it going, that's a different thing. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. Colton Cowser is in the top 5 with home runs hit on the year with 10 of them things. I am a huge Colton Cowser fan. Unfortunately, IRL, his injury does kind of suck. But we'll make through. We are about ready to hop on the field at what used to be was it Coors Field? Was it? No, Coors Field is where whatchamacallit plays, but where the Rockies play. God, it used to have a great name too, and I think it was a beer place. Honestly, I can't remember. But we're going to be heading to Milwaukee for this one, and hopefully we can come out of Milwaukee with a W. Remember, we made that trade last year, IRL, to get Corbin Burnes. As you guys know the story, he left via free agency. A little disappointing, but it happens. He wanted to be closer to home in Arizona, so happens. I was looking to see if they actually put it in. If they put that in the if they put the Field of Dreams in the game this year. I always would like to. I know in years past I would do the Field of Dreams game. Unfortunately, I don't think as of right now it is not in the game. So if it does get updated into the game, you will see a Field of Dreams on this series, and I'm pretty sure I can go in and create it, but I'm super lazy. I'm not even going to lie. Zach Eflin going to be on the mound having a great year. A lot of our players having a great year. We are actually... I'm a little disappointed Ryan O'Hearn. He's been playing great, but Ryan Mountcastle ain't been starting. And I'm going to give him the start today. He's not going to be hitting in that 2-hole spot. Yeah, I got to give Ryan Mountcastle some reps. Gunnar needs a break like yesterday. He is not hitting very good. I'm going to move Colton Cowser up to 4. And this isn't... Oh, no, I'm moving Colton up to 2. Okay. That's going to be an interesting lineup. Ryan Mountcastle is going to hit at the 8th spot. He's a 378 hitter on the year. Now, granted, he's been playing very limited with the emergence of Ryan O'Hearn, but I got to get my favorite player some reps here. And today is going to be the day. Zach Eflin seeking his 8th straight win on the mound. Kyle Bradish had a big game in the loss to the Nats. But no, we got to get Zach Eflin that victory today. 8 in a row would be something. It's nice. Look at our runs per game. 5.6, 267 average. 307, 82 hits, 14 home runs, 49 ribbies. That is a very elite offensive numbers, led by superstar shortstop Gunnar Henderson, who he would definitely, him and Mountcastle are kind of like 1A, 1B, and then Jordan Westberg's 1C. What can I say? I really like Westy as a player. And on the mound today, Tobias Myers. That 3.12 ERA, it's pretty good. It's under 4, so that's a good thing. So it means we're probably not going to get a lot of opportunities to score. Leading off the game, Cedric Mullins. I am a huge Cedric Mullins fan. I like what he brings to this team. I like what he has brought to this team this year. As we swing at the first pitch, it is cutter just outside, but we swung at it. 0-1 is the count. Let's see if we can get something off of Myers to start this game. Oh! Opposite field, and it drops in. It's going to be... No, we're not going to get it. Bad base running by me. That is going to be the first out of the game. Took away a double. Gunnar Henderson up next. We have a runner on second. We're in the 3-hole, so... Colton Cowser got on base. Take a look at that one. It is 1-1. Come on, guy. Come on, Colt or Gunner. Look. Oh, yeah, that was not a good. That was not a good swing. I should have choked up on that, but we'll figure it out. Got it. Hits it right to the shortstop. Double play to end the first inning. The Orioles go down 2 hits on so far. Cedric Mullins trying to stretch that into a double. Does not work. And now Zach Eflin on the mound. 7-1, 2.73, 58 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts. He's having a really good year so far. 17.3% strike rate. And we are taking on Bryce Terang to lead off the Brewers part of the first inning. That is going to be in the dirt. 0-1 is the count. Zach Eflin, though, let me tell you, swinging through. That injury to Zach Eflin, IRL, that is really going to hurt already a banged-up Orioles team with Kyle Bradish as we get the strikeout. Kyle Bradish on the IL until, what, August? That is not good. Grayson Rodriguez, and these things are fogging up, as that is going to be a base hit with 2 outs. Christian Yelich, former NL MVP, is able to get on with 2 outs. And Rhys Hoskins, former Philadelphia Philly, up to bat now. Oh, Yelich is going to steal that. God, now we got Yelich in scoring position. That is not good. And that is going to be a strike. 1-2 is the count. What can we do? What can we do? Swings at that pitch, fouls it off, still 1-2. Got a hold of that one. Tyler O'Neill going back, and he is going to get to it, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. We only allowed that one hit by Christian Yelich, that single, and we're going to pick things up. Bases loaded here at the bottom of the second. 1 out. Isaac Collins up to the bat. That is going to be a ball for ball 1. Ooh, that is just going to dribble right in there. And the first run of the game is going to score by the Milwaukee Brewers. 1-0, the ribby for Collins. Still in a little bit of a jam. That is going to be hit out of in foul territory. 0-1 is the count. God, I cannot talk today. I am all hyped up. Bryce Terang, a first-round draft pick in the 2018 draft, and it is now 0-2. Can we get the K to put him out? Hits it. It is going to be a foul ball. Bounces off that the protective netting. Still fouls it off. We cannot get him to not make contact. We are just not... There we go. It is hit up, and Gunnar Henderson gonna make the play. Is he gonna try and score from third, 90 feet away? No, he isn't. And we got 2 outs. I'd be very lucky. Mark Canha up, but I'd be very lucky with only coming out with the bases loaded and only allowing a single run. I'd be happy with that. Mark Canha has 121 home runs on his career. That's going to be way low, and the count is even at 1-1. Fouls that pitch off. It's now 1-2. The potential payoff pitch. Got him to swing strike. End of the inning. And very lucky that we only came out with that one hit. Tyler O'Neill is up, 2 outs and a runner on first. Looking to move that run, or potentially move that runner into scoring position. Tyler O'Neill hit the 5-hole hitter today. I love what Tyler O'Neill brings to this team as he fouls off that cutter. It is 1-1. Hopefully we can keep Tyler O'Neill happy here and keep him on this roster for a very long time as he fouls off that circle change. And it is 1-2. Fouls off the cutter. Probably shouldn't have swung at that. It was outside the zone. But still a 1-2 count. Come on, Tyler. I need you to do something. Got it. It goes right to the third baseman. We're going to advance the run. Well, 2 outs. Happens. And now we are going to pick things up. Bottom of the 4th. 2 outs. Oliver Dunn to the plate. And that first pitch is a strike. 0-1 is the count. Second pitch looks at it in the strike zone. 0-2. Potential payoff pitch for Zach Eflin. Fouls that four-seam fastball off, and it is still an 0-2 count. Here we go. Payoff pitch. Hits it right to Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson able to make the throw, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. No hits in that inning as we're going to pick it up here at the bottom of the 5th. Isaac Collins up, had that RBI earlier. No outs, nobody on. 0-1 is the count. Look at Isaac Collins' average through the last 10 games. His last 10 plate appearances. 4 for 10. And that is going to be a foul ball. 0-2 is the count. Fouls off another one. It still remains 0-2. And we got to do something here. We got to get some life in the bats as we get the swinging strikeout. Isaac Collins goes down. 8th strikeout of the game for Zach Eflin. 1 on, no outs. Hits it back to Eflin Yelich, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. Great work. We're here at the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs, 1 on. Gunnar Henderson up to the plate. Hits that first ball, and it is a foul ball. 0-1 is the count. Last 9 games, a .333 average. Love it. Love to see it from your superstar shortstop. Takes a look at that second pitch, and it is 1-1. Come on, Gunnar. I need you to do something here. Takes a look at that four-seamer. It is 2-1. The hitters count. Fouls that pitch off. Four-seam fastball. It is 2-2. Even count. 60 pitches thrown through 6 innings. About 10 pitches an inning, so we'll work it. Gets the full count there. Jordan Westberg up next. .256 average, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. I think we could do better. He gets a hold of that four-seam fastball. It is going to be a fly out to end the inning. And that is, we're picking it up here. No on, 2 outs. Joseph Ortiz, .276 average. Zach Eflin still dealing in this game. Having just a good year. I'm very happy with the way he's playing, and it is going to be a pop out to Tyler O'Neill to end the inning. Very happy with the way Zach Eflin is. Been playing all year. Our rotation's actually been pretty good. And it's now Brian Hudson in the game with Jordan Westberg leading off this inning. And that is going to be taken to the wall. Sorry about that. Jordan Westberg leads off with a double. Already 90 feet within scoring position, or 120 feet within scoring position. Tyler O'Neill can rake it here. That was probably the worst pitch to swing at with that sweeping curve. Way inside. But that's... I live and die by hitting the ball hard. So, what you gonna do, right? Takes a look at that one. It is now 1-2. Come on, I just need you to advance the runner. Got a hold of the cutter, and it is fouled off. Still 1-2 is the count. And that's going to be a strikeout. Drop the ball, drop third strike, and it is still going to be an out. First out of the inning. Oh, we are going to the bullpen here. Adley Rutschman up. 2 out, 1 on. Adley, not necessarily a super power hitter, but could potentially do some damage here. And that's going to be an 0-1 count. I just need... Oh! Why didn't we go? Oh my god, that was so close to him being hit. 220 with runners in scoring position. That's not going to get it done. We need to work on Adley a little bit. Got it. It's deep. And it's fair. Ground rule double. And that is going to be Adley Rutschman's 13th RBI of the year. And going to get walked here. Jorge Mateo now up. We got to warm up our pitch. Well, I was going to warm up my pitcher. But it is a 1-1 game. Oof. Hits it, and it is a foul.
2 on, 2 outs.
Got a hold of it. Is it going to drop? And right into the outfielder's glove. But we were able to tie the game at 1. So that makes me somewhat happy. And now Eflin's still on the mound. 70 pitches, 2 outs, 1 on. Kyle Turang, 3 for 7 against Zach Eflin. Swings right through, and it is 0-2. And he's going to get a hold of it, but it is just going to fly out to the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. What a great performance by Zach Eflin today. And the bats, somewhat coming alive, have not found that power yet. Brian Baker coming into the game today, his 24th appearance. He has seen a lot of the work coming out of the bullpen this year. And that is going to be the first pitch, and it is a strike, 0-1. Got that count to 0-2. Mark Canha up, and he's in an 0-2 count. Takes a look at that fastball high, and it is 1-2. And he swings through that strikeout. Brian Baker, his first strikeout of the game. And there's 2 outs, nobody on. Going to hit it right to Jordan Westberg, who is going to get it out. Rhys Hoskins, the final out of the inning. And it is a 1-1 game still. We're coming into the 9th. What can we do here? Jeez. Contreras up, Brian Baker, and that is deep. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. William Contreras with the game-winning solo shot. Not happy about it. Did not want to lose today's game like that, but it happens sometimes in baseball. Congratulations, Mr. Contreras and the Milwaukee Brewers for getting the big 2-1 victory. Can't say that I'm happy, but he just launched that thing. Best grill in town. Yeah. And all the Milwaukee Brewers are celebrating on the field today. It was a very good matchup, though. Very happy with the way the game went. Trevor McGill, 7-0 on the year. That is insane for a reliever. And, I mean, I believe that's the first home run we gave up all year. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to simulate ahead to the next matchup. It is going to be that Tampa series. I think it's going to be that Tampa series. It's going to be one of them Tampa series. Jeremiah Jackson, I'm going to put him on the DL. Bay Sox do not. I'm just going to have it auto-fix all. Nope. Jeremiah Jackson. Yep, players activated. Dean Kramer, he's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks. Man, that's not... I mean, I'll be honest with you. Dean Kramer today, IRL, did not pitch very good. But we have pitching issues, to say the least. All right. Dean Kramer, we'll activate him. Jesus. Jorge Mateo going to be out for a long time. So I am going to have to make a move here. Hit the minor league. You know who's going to get called up. The second-year phenom did not have a very good rookie season. Obviously, you know who I'm talking about. We are talking about Jackson Holliday, hopefully. I mean, he started to turn it around towards the end of last year, but we need a shortstop, and I need somebody who is a first shortstop. So you know that means Jackson Holliday's getting the call up right here. We will bring him up. And I think we're going to make a trade here. Gunnar Henderson, absolutely just destroying it. We got to make a trade, though. We got to make sure our lineup's good. Why is Ryan Mountcastle? Oh. Yeah, why is Ryan Mountcastle playing second? He is not a second baseman. Ryan O'Hearn. Jorge Mateo? Oh, Kobe Mayo. Jesus. It's because my big-ass head's blocking the way, so... Cedric Mullins. Ramon Laureano going to be the DH. Well, not for long. Jackson Holiday, Kobe Mayo not going to get the start at second. He is going to be, his hitting is just terrible right now. It is really, really bad. But, I want to give Jackson Holiday the opportunity. Remember, he was the number 1 overall draft pick a couple of years ago. Maybe he got called up a little bit too early, but who am I to decide on that? And what we are going to do, we're going to keep it at that opening game. Who's the next game? Pitching rotation. Yeah, Dean Kramer. Oh, we already made that Braxton Garrett trade. Yeah. I must have not kept that in there. But we did trade for Braxton Garrett earlier in the year. My apologies. We gave up not a lot, if I do say so myself. We gave up Ramon Urias and somebody else. But, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Now, hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. If you like the content, you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Guys, before I go, I got to plug the other series that I am running on this channel. Monday nights, NASCAR The Game Inside Line Season Mode with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Going to be posting one of these 4 corners around me. Tuesday, Tuesday, WWE 2K25, my GM mode. Having a lot of fun with that. I'm going to put in one of these 4 corners right here. Wednesday, NHL 25, the Philadelphia Flyers franchise rebuild 2.0. It's going to be one of these 4 corners right here. Saturday nights, when permittable, I am live streaming Madden 25, the Washington Commanders franchise. A lot of fun. I will be live this Saturday night, so definitely recommend y'all checking it out. Guys, I got to get the heck up on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Much love. I'll see y'all in the next episode, and peace out, my friends.